I really like this colour. Though I kind of think that I look like that girl from that TV show that I used to watch when I was a kid. It was called Lazy Town, and it had this little girl that with pink hair that used to jump around and dance all the time. I wanted to make a video about 10 movies, not just movies actually, rom-coms, romantic comedies, that you can watch on Netflix that you may or may not know is on there. You may or may not have watched it before. It's not, I think a lot of them aren't the sort of movies that have been in the cinemas or been advertised as much, but they've got great casts and they're great films, honestly. Like, these are one of my favourite quirky movies that I like to watch on Netflix. If I really freaking love something, I will tell people to watch it because I want to experience it with you guys. So if you have watched any of the following, tell me in the comments, we can discuss it. If you haven't and you do end up going to watch it, then tell me as well so we can talk about it, because I'd love to know if you guys like the same movies as the ones on the list. Starting with number 1 in no particular order is They Came Together with Amy Poehler and Paul Rudd. The trailer does not do it justice. It was so good. I was surprised to find it on Netflix because I think it came out a few months ago. I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but this film is basically a parody. One massive parody about rom-coms. It is a rom-com itself, but it's a parody of rom-coms, and I was laughing the entire way through. Amy Poehler and Paul Rudd together, they had such good chemistry, they were so funny. Amy Poehler is one of my favourite actresses, comedians, authors, whatever. Everything she does, I love. So I was gonna watch this movie anyway, just because she was in it. I recommend you go and see it. However, it is only on the UK Netflix, it's not on the US Netflix for some reason, I'm not sure why, but I would really suggest Netflix them putting it there as well, because I feel like everyone should be able to watch this movie. Number 2, Girl Most Likely, starring Kristen Wiig, I think it's Vig, and Darren Criss. Kristen Wiig is also one of my favourites. She's just so funny. This movie is actually a bit more serious than the sort of movies that she makes, but nonetheless it is just so well done. She's just an amazing actor. This film is in the UK and US Netflix, so go ahead and watch it. Number 3, The Decoy Bride with David Tennant. This rom-com is like, it was cute, you know, it was just a cute little rom-com. It's about this famous couple who, I think they're both actors, and they're planning on getting married. They want to do it without any of the paparazzi around, so they get a decoy bride to sort of like get the paparazzi away from the actual bride, but stuff happens, I don't want to spoil it, but you know, the actual groom and the decoy bride end up, you know, together for the most of the movie, and it's just really beautiful, really cute, and it's got David Tennant in it, who is an amazing actor. For some reason this movie is only on the US Netflix, even though it's like sort of technically a British film, isn't it? I think it's a British film. It's not in the UK Netflix. I don't know why. I would recommend Netflix also putting it on the UK one. Number 4, Safety Not Guaranteed with Aubrey Plaza. Aubrey Plaza is mainly known as her character April from Parks and Recreation. She's just so good. I love her, even though, you know, usually plays those characters which are not very friendly or welcoming. She just gives that vibe off anyway, and this movie was just, I don't know, it was just adorable. I just really liked it. It had some really good cast members, and it's got time travel in it, so that's another thing to sell it by. Time travel, I love time travel stuff. It's just a sweet movie, so that's also a big recommended movie by me. And that is on the UK Netflix, and it's not on the US Netflix. Next up, not another teen movie. I'm being serious here. I could watch that movie over and over again and I never get bored of it. I've seen it probably like 10 times now, and I could still see it again. I genuinely never get bored of that film. every time I watch it I laugh. Like, it's just so good. And it's got Chris Evans in it, like a really young Chris Evans, because I think this movie was made in 2001 or something like that. Yeah, so it's just hilarious. It's got some weird scenes in it which just makes you go ugh. But apart from that, it's really good. It's so funny, and they just perfectly mimic and make fun of other rom-coms as well, so I would really recommend that. And bonus, it's on both the US and the UK Netflix. Number 6, Eagle vs Shark with Jermaine Clement. I think I pronounced that properly. Jermaine, if you do not remember, is from Flight of the Conchords, but this is such a weird rom-com. It's so weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's weird, but in a nice, quirky way. The characters are really weird. I'll let you guys watch it and see what you think, because I don't know. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Yeah, it's just like a weird little rom-com, really. And this one is available in the US Netflix. Number 7, Not Cool with Shane Dawson. I had to include this because obviously it's by a YouTuber. We should always support YouTubers. I think we should all stick together and support YouTubers. And I was so happy to see that it was on Netflix. I'm just so proud it's like a YouTuber has a film on Netflix. I just think that's so great. I would really recommend going and seeing this one. It's only available in the US Netflix, unfortunately, not the UK one. It's got the most hilarious jokes in it. If you're squeamish or if you're easily offended, then you might want to avoid this movie. It depends how badly you take like some jokes, but overall it's just so funny, so well done, and I'm so proud of you, Shane. Next on the list is I Give It a Year. This stars Anna Faris, who is so brilliant. She's been in most of the Scary Movie films. Such a brilliant comedic actor, but this one, she's much more of a serious character, I'd say. She's not even the main character and I'm like talking about her. But no, it's such a cute movie about a couple who they get married, you know, they fall in love, they get married. It's great, but you know, less than a year later and their marriage is falling apart, and there's these side characters, one of them being Anna Faris, who, you know, is involved in some way, and it's so sweet. That one is on the US Netflix, and again, I don't know why, because it's set in England. Why do we not get it as well? I don't freaking understand Netflix sometimes, because it doesn't make any sense. It's British, so why aren't we allowed to watch it? Why are we getting punished? I nearly forgot about my tea. Number 9, One Day. It is, I think it is classified as a rom-com, but there's more romance / drama in this one, so if you want to go for something with more drama, then this one is definitely it. It's got Anna Hathaway in it, who is brilliant, except like her British accent is interesting to say the least. So, and basically it follows two... Hello? Hey, I'm actually filming a video right now. Say hi to the camera. Hi. Sorry about that. It follows two people from the day of their graduation, probably 21 or something. They basically show us their lives on this particular date every year. They just show us the same date and what they're doing every single year, and I just think that's such a cool concept, like just to see how they're developing and moving on, and it's just the sweetest romance, and I cried so much watching this movie, and if you've seen it you'll know why. But yeah, that is also, surprise surprise, on the US Netflix. Even though it's a British film, it's not on the UK Netflix. Netflix, what's wrong with you? Okay, that's pretty much it for the movies you can watch on Netflix, but when I made this list, this film that I'm going to tell you about, which is number 10, was on Netflix, and I checked it yesterday and they'd taken it off from both the UK one and the US one, and I'm so bummed out because this film is my favourite. I know I've said a lot of these are my favourite, but this one is my favourite. From that whole list, this one's my favourite. I love this film. It's called Celeste and Jesse Forever, and it's got Rashida Jones from Parks and Recreation, and it's also got Andy Samberg, who is from Lonely Island, SNL. He's also been in Parks and Recs actually. And there's a bit of drama, and you do feel really... What the hell happened to my face? Sorry about that. The sun just like started casting really bad shadows on me, and I've been staring at the sun, so now I'm seeing like spots everywhere. So as I was saying, it's about this couple who they've been married for a few years now, and the movie starts off with them going through a divorce. And the thing that they're trying to work through is that they're trying to maintain friendship during the whole thing. But a lot of things start going really badly because, you know, the guy is still in love with her, he still has hope. She's kind of fed up with his childish behaviours. The first time I watched it, I definitely cried. And I feel like this is really relatable, even if you haven't, you know, gotten married and divorced. I think it's relatable on the level of like just even normal breakups. It can be difficult to stay friends. It can be a bit weird sometimes. Sometimes it's fine, but in this case, in the movie, some shitty things happen basically that throw their friendship into a dustbin. Even though it's not on Netflix anymore, I would still recommend that you go see it somewhere else. But there you have it, 10 movies you can watch on Netflix. Okay, 9 movies you can watch on Netflix now. I hope this helps you on days where you don't know what to watch and you need a little pick-me-up, maybe a little rom-com to make you feel better. I hope this list sort of helps you in that field. And yeah, if you like this video, if you find it useful, please give it a like, please subscribe, because it motivates me and it makes me think that there's a point in making these videos. You know, even like that 1 subscriber, that makes me so freaking happy. So I really do appreciate everyone that's subscribed to me so far. And yeah, until next time, bye. Generally, being proud of what you've done is a really good thing, but there are always people who are proud of the wrong thing sometimes. For example, when someone is proud of not being sexist, just because you haven't been a horrible person, that doesn't warrant you a golden star, my friend.